Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
And welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Did you like that opening? That was kind of
some
cool.
days I'm like, where does he get this stuff? Random voices talking.
Well, happy Monday, or Tuesday.
Wednesday. Hump day.
It's Hump Day. That's exactly right. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
Here we are.
Here we are once again.
Midweek.
And we are excited about being with you
The
today.
prospects of today.
The prospects of today. So what are we prospecting today?
I don't know. Let's find some gold.
Can
or
you
something.
imagine back in the day when they had these guys and gals, I don't know if gals went out and prospected.
I bet they did.
You think so?
I really have no idea.
Yeah.
I probably looked after the kids.
It's
There was
probably
a
they
pass
probably
of
says
them.
I want to stay home with the kids. You go out there and break rocks
Yeah.
all day long if you want. But to go out to a country you've never been before, in an open barren land. I mean, now we would think, well, we're going to take the cooler and the Yeti, and we're going to take the camper, and we're going to have a tent, and we're going to have we're going to take some. We got to stop at the store, get some beef jerky and stuff. These guys had nothing.
Right.
They didn't have anything, and they just went out and pounded on rocks.
That would, yeah. I guess they did what they had to do, trying to make a better life for themselves. But good grief, what a situation to be in.
Well, I've got a a book at the house. It's a history of Newton County, which I'm sure Boone County would be about the same thing. But it was the same kind of thing. Pioneers would come to this area, and the big thing is they'd cut down cedar trees and let them float down the river, and then would sell them to a mill or something like that.
Oh,
And people
okay.
would get killed, wrangling all this stuff, all the wood and
Wow.
the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a rough time. We take that for granted,
Plus, they had to go potty outside.
Well, that's fine. Could do that. No problem with that.
I mean,
Potty
I'm
outside.
just thinking, no, they didn't have the luxuries that we do, for sure.
Yeah, surely didn't have any air conditioning.
No. Not even a light switch necessarily.
Yeah,
so
and
there you go.
what did they do for lunch? Did they say let's go
Last night's dinner.
let's go to Come and Go and get some 12-day chicken?
I bet they didn't get excited about Buc-ee's either. I've never been to Buc-ee's, but
You should go. It's an
is it just
experience.
fascinating?
No, it's just a bigger store with bigger stuff, more stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if we've got any kind of weather coming into the area.
It was awfully dark looking this
It
morning.
was.
I could have sworn, but it's not in the forecast, so that's
Well,
really kind of weird.
We can let's do a little bit of weather if I can.
Have never promised.
Oh, come on. I hit the wrong button. Sure I did. How about some
Wow.
weather?
Sunny today with a high of 80. It needs to get the sunshine out then. And then tonight, clear with a low of 48. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 80. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low of 63. Friday, partly cloudy with a high of 87. Wind gust up to 25 miles per hour. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low of a 68. You want me to keep going?
Where am I at?
Saturday.
Saturday's partly sunny with a high of around 87 degrees. South winds 10 miles per hour. Oh, and if you're considering what you're going to do Saturday night, well, the forecast for Saturday night is 20% chance of showers with a little bit of thunderstorm possibility after 1 a.m. So if you're finished doing your thing, you don't have to worry about it. That's all I know what to say. Partly cloudy with a low around 66 degrees Saturday night. Mostly sunny Sunday, high 87. with an overnight low of 71 degrees. 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Monday. High 86. 50% continues Monday night with a low of 68. And then Tuesday, showers likely, possibly a thunderstorm or two, or maybe three, mostly cloudy, with a high of 80 degrees. Precipitation chance is 70%.
We'll see what each day, how it changes.
We'll see.
We should keep these and compare. I won't, but we could. Just to see how vividly that changes.
Yes.
Go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to let everybody know about the refrigerator deal that's still going on at Richardson's Appliance. Somehow, the higher ups at KHOZ decided to meet with Richardson, and they did a little powwow.
Oh, they did.
And they decided, let's give customers a little extra. And then the other person said, well, how are we going to do that?
Okay.
And then said, hey, how about refrigerators? Let's do a special KHOZ refrigerator deal with you. And they said,
You act like you were
okay.
there.
Well, no, I wasn't. But I had inside information.
Okay.
And they report back to me directly. So I know it came from the horse's mouth.
Okay.
And I think my information is rock solid. So if you're interested and are shopping for a new refrigerator, do not overlook Richardson Appliances, because they have a special deal with some of the refrigerators there. Just go by and say, hey, I want to know about the KHOZ deal. So
you can reach this online as well.
Oh, you can, really?
Yeah. It says go to harrisonsoriginal.com/Richardson.
Okay.
So I guess you can look, maybe, I don't know if you can look at the fridge or what, but you can do, I mean, I would prefer to go in person myself, but, if you want to go see if you can check something out that way, might be a precursor to buying that KHOZ, but you got to tell them it's KHOZ.
Yeah. Well, I think they want to make sure that you're hearing these ads.
Sure.
Which, I mean, if you, you get a good deal if you mention stuff like that.
Right.
You got to say the right thing. When I go to New York every so often, and I want to go to like one of those nightclubs.
Make up a story.
No, I'm not making up a story. I do this all the time. I go to a nightclub. You got to say the secret password. You go up to the bouncer and you say whatever it is that they send you a text, and they say, say this and you'll get to go in free and get the head of the line. I always do.
Wow. I got nothing. I don't even know how to
I like it when you got nothing.
how to respond to your tall tales.
Well, it keeps my mind sharp.
It does. Okay.
Maybe.
Is that what it is?
Or it keeps it from being dull, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it's just entertaining for all of us.
I hope so. That's my plan. That's my wish.
Ooh, howdy.
Let's do our topic to ponder. How about that?
All right.
You want to do that?
Sure.
All right.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Oh, have I got some stories to tell you about this?
Okay.
Topic to ponder question, if you want to grace us with it.
It is. Are you someone who would feel comfortable speaking to a large crowd, or would never put yourself in that situation?
Oh. Several years ago, I was back before the internet, back before YouTube, back before any of this stuff. I was producing how-to videos. I was following a guy that was writing this monthly newsletter on how to do direct mail, and that was a big thing back then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted things sent, if you wanted to learn about things, you couldn't go on the internet. There was no internet,
Right.
So you would go to a magazine and you'd find somebody that was, making a living doing certain things, and then they would tell you how to do it on a video. Well, I was doing certain things, and I was making how-to videos.
How to unbox a vacuum cleaner?
Well, people do those kind of videos.
I know, I
Do
find
you
it
see those?
ridiculous. That's why I said
Yeah,
it.
really.
But go ahead.
And one of my videos was really extremely popular because I had some video stores. I had a chain of them, and then I had learned how to systematically open chain stores and put the right kind of material in and have a point of purchase set up where people, bought things and they had a good time in the video store. Just made it fun. And people started buying this video, and it became really popular. Then I was approached by a guy who said, "Hey, we're having a seminar down in, I think it wasn't Key West, it was Miami." And he said, "I want you to come and be a speaker."
Wow.
And I said, "Yeah, sure." I wasn't thinking about it. And it was a huge auditorium.
Wow.
And I came the day, and I had prepared what I was going to talk about, but I was petrified.
Wow.
I was wanting to get out of it so bad. So I understand this question, which is today's topic to ponder question. Are you someone who would feel comfortable speaking to a large crowd or would never put yourself in that situation?
I would rather not.
You would rather not?
No.
But you do.
I said I
You
can
have.
sing in front of people easier than I
Because
can
you know the
speak in front
words.
of them. Yeah, the other you've got to go kind of, unless you've got it written out
But you're
before
doing
you.
fine here.
Well, but people aren't present in this room.
Yeah, but they're listening.
Well, true.
Have you
That's
thought
true.
about how many people are listening to
All
you
two
talk
of
right
them,
now?
it says? No. Just kidding. But people do catch us later, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we have any responses?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little funky.
Oh, okay.
Leslie King said, "Oh, give me the microphone." We'll find something to talk about. Tony Taylor said, "I'm told I was born talking." Kelly said, "I prefer not to, but as I'm getting older, heck, let me at 'em."
Yeah, let me at them.
Liz Torgerson said, "Yep, can do.
Can do, okay.
It would probably end up being a comedy routine." And then Justin Patman said, "Nope, not for me. I'd be more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs." My brother said he did that at the No Kings rally. And Sin Parton said, "I have a fear of public speaking, but when properly inspired, it becomes simple." And Aaron Anderson, "It was a challenge at first when I started my business, but I've grown to enjoy meeting and talking to people."
Good.
And the Main Street director, Laurie, said, "Give me a microphone."
Give me a microphone. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think there's a survey out that over half the people, when asked, would rather die, they say, than get up in front of a crowd to speak.
Well, I wouldn't rather die, but
Yeah, me neither. And I don't have
that's a
that.
little extreme.
I don't have that problem anymore. My first conference like that, I was sweating. It was horrible. But
Yeah, I understand.
But after a while, people were reacting, and they were like, "Yeah, okay, they applauded." And I'm like, "What's the big deal?"
Now, acting in front of people, that's a different story.
It
'cause
is.
you can displace yourself.
Well, and you know what you're going to say.
Well, that's all.
I think that's
it's
part
all
of it.
the spontaneity
That's-
of what you've
yeah.
got to come up with to say.
Yeah.
Yup.
Well, go to our Facebook page. Our topic to ponder question is up on our Facebook page at Around the Table. Are you someone who would feel comfortable speaking to a large crowd or would never put yourself in that situation?
All righty.
Okay, let's move on.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened. Get up, get moving. Today, the heat caps on. It's time to ponder this topic. We're
What
doomed
in
to
the
repeat
heck are
ourselves, so
we
let's
doing?
find out what happened today in history.
Whoa, howdy.
You like that
I
one?
don't even know what we're
That's
doing
a new one.
anymore.
That's a new one I've got.
Okay, we're going to do a topic. Can we play the clip?
Yep, we sure can.
Okay.
I have never promised anything but blood, tears, toil, and sweat.
86 years ago, at the House of Commons, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill delivered his first speech. Britain had entered World War II 8 months earlier, and Churchill warned that times would be hard.
Sounded like 3 firecrackers going off in and the Holy Father slumped down to his right onto the floor of the Jeep.
45 years ago, Pope John Paul II was shot and wounded in St. Peter's, St. Peter's Square at the Vatican. There would be assassin Melet Ali Agco of Turkey was arrested. Father Joseph Shear was in the square when it happened. Agco would be sentenced to life in prison in July and was pardoned in 2000 at the Pope's request. I had no idea that he pardoned him. Well,
There you go.
Enough with that apartment already, all right? I don't want to hear anymore. I got enough on my hands right now with that cousin of yours. You want to move, go on. Move, believe me, out of it.
Actor Harvey Keitel was born on this day in 1939. He's 87. His credits include Mean Streets.
Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Letters about to fall.
of course, we all know who that is. That's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Actually, his name was Stephen Morris, and he was born on this day 76 years ago, and that was Stevie Wonder. Talking Book and Superstition were big hits of his.
Did you see his original first name? Steve Lind.
Steveland Morris. Yeah.
What an interesting...
Welcome to the Late Show, everybody. Thanks so much. I'm Stephen Colbert. How's everybody doing tonight?
Comedian and talk show host Stephen Colbert was born on this day in 1964. He is 62.
I think they canceled his show.
Did they?
Yeah, I think he's leaving.
Yeah.
Country star and Hootie and the Blowfish lead singer Darius Rucker was born on this day in 1966. He's 60 today, and that was him singing Only Want to Be With You.
Hello. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to introduce myself last week. I'm Edward Cullen.
Actor Robert Pattinson's birthday is today. He is 40. He's best known for his leading role in the Twilight Saga film series.
I'm not what you would describe as like a chill girl. I'm not like a cool, relaxed lady. Like you would never meet me and be like, that Hannah, she really goes with the flow, like a funky youth.
Actress and author Lena Dunham was born on this day in 1986. She's 40 today, and she's best known for creating and starring in the HBO comedy series Girls. All right.
All right.
We have in the studio with us coming up in just a few minutes Jeff and Vickie Carnahan. They are the new owners of Plants Etc., and they're located on Highway 7 South, and we'll be talking about where their location is and why you might want to stop by and say hi to them. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stick with us.
This Buffalo National River Float Report, powered by Explorer Harrison, modern amenities meet outdoor adventure. Explore, eat, and rest in Harrison, Arkansas. Find out more at explorerharrison.com. USGS.gov, providing the current conditions on the Buffalo National River. At Boxley, river stage is at 2.5 feet, which is very low. At Ponca, river stage is at 4 feet even, and at Pruitt, 4.2 feet, both locations low but floatable. At St. Joe and Harriet, the river stage at both locations is 4.4 feet, which is moderate, ample water for floating. That's a look at the current conditions on the Buffalo National River. Buffalo National River's Junior Ranger program is a fun way to engage youngsters in the outdoor experience. Pick up a Junior Ranger handbook full of fun activities for the whole family and complete the requirements listed and earn a Junior Ranger badge. You can learn more about that and other activities by going online to mps.gov/buff. Have fun and stay safe at the Buffalo National River.
Do you have a celebration coming up or just craving something sweet? The Cake Shop has your treat. Order ahead and their team will help you design the perfect cake, cookies, or cupcakes for any occasion. And if you need a treat on the go, their case is always filled with fresh, delicious goodies ready to grab anytime. Visit the Cake Shop on Stevenson Avenue in Harrison, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Let them brighten your day and make your event planning a whole lot easier.
Hey, Branson! Spring is in the air, and downtown is coming alive with something brand new. Join us May 15th and 16th for the Spring Fling, part of Branson's springtime celebration. From strolling musicians and live performers to larger-than-life historical reenactments, it's a celebration you won't want to miss. Bring the whole family, stroll downtown, check out festive displays, and enjoy special offers from your favorite local businesses.
Harrison's Original KHOZ 94.9 would like to thank Express Liquor in Harrison for being a featured business member and supporting our comprehensive directory of local businesses on Harrison's Original KHOZ.com.
This graduation season, local businesses across our area are celebrating the class of 2026. You've studied hard, dreamed big, and now the future is yours to create. Whether you're heading to college, the military, or straight
And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We have a very special guest in the studio with us today.
Y'all just got booted up to very special guest.
This is VIP section right here. We're with the new owners of Plants Etc. Welcome to the show, Jeff and Vickie Carnahan.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for being here.
Hey, we were talking briefly about their business and their employees, and it's family owned, and you got family members working, and sounds like a big operation you got going on there. Tell us about it.
Well, we are a full-service nursery, and we're open year-round. I want to make sure I say that because a lot of people don't realize that we are open
Not at
year-round.
all, yeah.
Now, did the previous owners shut down during the winter?
They did a little bit in around January, I think, but it's really been open year-round. We actually have a lot of gardeners that have their own greenhouses and things like that, and they do their own seed sorting, so they need soils, amendments, things like that. So we are open year-round.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been in the owners?
We closed September this past fall. So
That's not too long ago.
Yeah. What was your desire to own a nursery? You know what I mean?
Some people say you're crazy to be doing this kind of stuff.
Well, from my side, what I normally tell her is, babe, has anybody ever bought you this many flowers?
No.
He wins. I win. There you go. You win. Winner.
That was my desire.
Okay.
It's something I've enjoyed, gardening, flowers, things like that, all the way from when I was young, with my grandparents and stuff like that. And I've actually known the previous owners my entire life.
Oh, okay.
One of their youngest daughters, and I have been best friends since we were 5. So it was just kind of one of those things where we had been looking for a pathway to get out of corporate America.
Yeah.
Yes.
And have more time with each other and more time, honestly, to be able to work in ministries and have, time to be the hands and feet of Jesus. That's really kind of what we were looking for. And this was for sale, and we prayed about it, and here we are.
Had it been for sale, or you approached them to maybe buy it?
No, it was for sale. And it had actually, we had talked about it when it went on the market the first time, and then we didn't act, and it was under some contracts and some different things, and that kind of fell through. And so we look at it as it was the right timing for us.
That door got open for you.
It was waiting. It was waiting for us.
Maybe you guys weren't ready.
Right.
We probably weren't.
It's all in the timing. I mean,
Yeah, it's funny when you're praying about things. It's hard to not get in the way, right?
Oh, 100%.
Be still.
Yeah.
Be still.
That's really that's the hardest part, because you want to control those things,
heck
right?
yeah.
But what you really need to do is let the Lord control those things, and not us.
And you see things and you say, I want that. I got to have that. And then you pray about it. And I know God wants me to have it. But
help me figure out how to get it.
Right.
Yeah. Help me figure out how to get it.
There were times through the process that I would call him, and before I even said anything, I'd say, I'm trying to be still, but I need you to listen to me for a minute.
With gritted teeth.
Right. Yeah. I can hear that. Yeah.
Well, give us a kind of an overview of what all you have available at the nursery. I know it's too much to mention. Yeah. And also I want to know why buy from a nursery rather than a box store. I know the answer, I think, but I want our viewers and listeners
and we really do try to not knock or put a bad light on any other,
like I just did.
Well, I mean, but here's the deal. The big box stores, they have lots of things.
Yes.
We specialize
in
one thing, and we specialize in gardening and flowers and growing. These big box stores that have garden centers, there's nothing wrong with that. Lots of people like the one-stop shop. But you got to think about, they typically are out on asphalt, so they're getting hot.
Right.
They're not tending to them the way they should be tending to them. We have a fertilized system within our watering system. These plants are watered. We deadhead the geraniums when they need deadheaded. We deadhead the roses. We look for funguses. We spray. We treat. We try to take care of them as if they were in our own yard, waiting on their forever home. So we kind of specialize in that, if that makes sense, where they're just pushing a product.
Right.
I tell a lot of our, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I tell a lot of our customers that come in, flowers aren't cheap. I mean, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
And it is an investment in your home, in your property. So we take pride in that, and we know that you want to take pride in that. So we try to offer the top quality products. We have unique things that you can't just get at a box store. It's not just a cookie cutter thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always looking for additional unique things that will thrive here. We've got lots of neat, you can get lots of neat things, but they don't live here.
They don't live here.
Right. You give them TLC.
Yes, we do.
And one thing I've noticed is that if you buy a plant and something happens to the plant, you take it back and you tell them it's doing this or that, and they look at you and they go, I don't know.
Get another one, huh?
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah, there you go.
So I would assume that you have some experience in knowing how to to grow and to analyze and make things healthy once you have them.
And we have a lot of people that will bring in, and we'll help whoever. So we have people bring in leaves or different things that I do ask sometimes that you don't, because if it's got bugs or something in it, I don't want it in my nursery.
Right.
But they'll bring leaves and this or that, or show us pictures, and we try to help them decide diagnose it, what's wrong with it. We would try this, we would try that. If we don't have the product that we think you need, we're not going to try to sell you something we don't have. We'll tell you, and there's been times that I've said, you need to go to ABC, that's a big
Right,
box
right, right,
store
right.
and get this. That would
Yeah.
work. We don't have it or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I think a lot of people come in there for the knowledge, and the plants, obviously, but
Right.
Well, our customer service that we strive for, is the experience. And, we do have a grower that does not supply any big box stores.
Mm-hmm.
And he prides himself on that. He told us from the beginning, these don't go anywhere but to private retail stores, right? So we do have things that you can't get at the box stores. The box stores may have a lot of other things or different types that, like Vickie said, they'll live here, but we want our customers to take something home that's going to thrive here, because there's a difference, because a lot of things will live, but if it thrives, and it's going to reach its full potential, and that's what we want for our customers. And that's part of even the part that we've expanded into the land management side of the landscaping, the lawn care. We offer all of that out of there too. So with our team, we have designers. So
wow,
yeah, they're going to put something in there that's going to thrive, that's going to pop, that you're going to really love and can appreciate, years down the road.
Well, I've noticed that some things grow better on the north or the south side than the north side and that kind of thing. So that's what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
You can come out and do a sketch of what
do.
will work. And
yes, sir. We
cool.
do a free estimate. We'll send either myself or one of our designers out, and we want to know what direction the bed's facing, how much sun it is it filtered sunlight coming through the trees, is it, so there's a lot of variables that we hold into account to figure out, okay, this is the best plant. Here's your options of plants that are going to thrive in this bed or in this, in this situation. So
that's a huge help.
Yeah, it is.
AI is great to a degree.
Yeah, sure.
To a degree, yeah.
But sometimes it pops plants in there that's not even real. Like we get these, I need this
the rainbow
hosta
hostas
or whatever, and even his granny was like, but it says the seeds are X amount of money, and I'm like, they're not real. You're getting scammed, or if it is, it's not going to look like that picture.
Right.
Like it's not going to do that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so it's a real live person.
What other products do you sell? I know that the previous owners, they had lawn ornaments and different things. You still doing that?
We have all of that. We still carry the Henry Stone, the anise.
What's an anise? I have no idea.
It is from Italy. It's imported from Italy.
Oh, are they the pots?
Most of it's pots.
Okay.
We've sold several
Those
pieces.
chimney cookers, or not chimneys. They're pots.
We
and
don't have any of them right now, but like your big pots that you would see out in the entrance of a home or in a flower bed, things like that. We have statuary, water fountains, bubblers for your patio, bird baths. We carry the Corinthian bells, which I think we're the only ones in town that have those. Those are the Cadillac of the wind chimes. They are hand-tuned.
Hand-tuned to certain keys.
Wow. We actually gave one away Saturday.
I love those things.
We gave away the largest one they make.
Yeah.
It's 78 inches, and I think it retailed for around $1,200. But we
wow.
had been doing, a giveaway. And
well, next time you wanted to do a giveaway, let me know. I'll come and get it.
Yeah, right. People call me and say, "Hey, you pronounced my name wrong."
Oh, really?
On the giveaway.
Yeah, on the giveaway, right?
Well, we gave away a side by side at Christmas.
I didn't know that.
I remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah, we gave away a side by side. That was kind of a come and meet the new owners.
Yeah.
I missed
Boom
it.
impact, and we gave it away on Christmas Day. That was fun. That was fun for our family. Our kids got together and we had the
did
drawing.
you have a car show down there at one time?
We did.
Yeah.
That's bizarre because it's not a place that's got a lot of road frontage. I mean, you know what I mean, where you can see.
But evidently
But you must have had a lot of room there.
We did.
Yeah.
We had our pumpkin festival there, which we will do. We're trying to make that annual. We didn't know what to expect with that, but we had, I don't know, there was anywhere between 1,500, 2,000 people, I think, that came through the doors that day.
Good.
And we want to make that an every year thing. So it'll be the second weekend of October. I think that's the 10th this year. We try to always make sure we look at the city, what the city's got going on, because we want to support local.
Sure.
And I think they do their craft fair the first weekend of October, and then we're going to do our pumpkin festival the second. We'll have vendors, food, live music.
Okay.
Come and stay.
Yeah. Oh, it was so fun. We had a free petting zoo for the kids.
How
pony
neat.
rides. We want it free for the community. The Lord's blessed us, so we want to bless the community.
How much room do you have there? Because if people come, they're wanting to park, and do you have enough room for everyone?
We have a little over, almost 5 acres, but the Bowsers are across the dirt road from us.
Yeah, just north of
And
us.
they allowed us to use parking over there.
Oh, okay.
They've been kind enough to let us use that.
They were great to partner with that. So
it just all fell in line.
It did.
Yeah.
Tell me about buying soil.
Okay.
Because, there's if you go to this somewhere, I'm not going to say where, but I mean, soil for veggies, soil for this, soil for that, and I know you need a quality soil, and those are not necessarily, because I bought some from Plants Etc., and it was like, well, this doesn't have all the crap in it.
You can
other
tell
one
the
did.
difference when you open the bag.
Heck yeah. So how important is that?
Very important.
That's the foundation.
I can tell you it is, because I can't grow crap with crap. But
that's the way I look at it. Actually, you can, but it's the right kind of crap.
Yeah, the right
okay.
kind.
Horse crap or chicken crap. It's like we had some potting classes and some stuff, and I was telling them, it's just like just like building a house. If your foundation is not what it needs to be, the rest of it's not going to be.
Yeah.
Will it grow something? Probably. But, is it going to be weeds in it? Because believe it or not, you can get weeds from the soils that you buy.
Oh, great.
Oh, boy.
There's things like that. So it is kind of one of those things that you get what you pay for. And I'm not trying to push that you have to spend tons of money.
No, but
you go buy a $5 bag of soil, we'll expect $5
results, I guess. Kind
right.
Yeah.
And we have soils, the bagged that's mixed, are like different prices. We have a lower end, a medium, and then like the higher end.
Okay.
They have different things in them. A lot of the higher end soils are more, and it's not just, we can't say they're organic, but they have lots of natural things in them that helps the soil to grow. So it's very, very important. We also offer bulk. We have sold a lot of bulk soil, compost, and mulch this year.
Okay.
I always tell everybody I don't have bagged mulch. I can't compete with the big box stores.
Right.
But I can compete with them in bulk. And when you can buy a skid steer scoop of mulch for your flower bed that we just can dump in a trailer for you or dump in the back of a truck, it's going to save you a ton of money if you want to do that instead of buy the bagged.
I know there's nutrients that I've got some little seedlings, and I'm like, well, these don't look just real great, so I'm doing something wrong, But I know the soil is so important for that as well, not just my tendency to overwater.
Right.
Giving them too much love? Is that what?
You look thirsty.
Yeah. And that's the only thing you know what to do. Is give it more water.
But I can read, but I can't really diagnose whether it needs more nitrogen or more, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think if you start with the right soil, you're going to have less problems with that, except the overwatering. That's just me. But anyway.
We thank you guys for coming by.
Yeah, this was good.
What's your operation of hours?
We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5.
Okay.
And Saturdays from 9 to 3, or like what we say this time of year for sure, or until the last car leaves the parking lot.
Right. But please don't show up at 3 o'clock.
Oh, but they do.
But it is okay.
Sometimes until 6.
Let me just visit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to know about that, and I would appreciate if you could let us know when you're like doing something, some extra type activity that the community might want to know about.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow your Facebook page, but I don't always get on Facebook. So.
Especially those giveaways.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Anything else y'all want to add before we close out?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Just go visit, and you're located on 7 South.
Yep.
7 South,
Caddy cornered across the road from Benton Dent.
Benton Dent. Yeah, that's my favorite place. Thank you
Second
very
favorite.
much.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Jeff and Vickie Carnahan, and they're the owners of Plants Etc. It sounds like they've got a myriad of things that you could choose from there if you're wanting to work in the yard or do your own vegetable growing. They've got all kinds of plants that they can surprise you with. So go down and check them out and tell them you heard them right here on Around the Table, and I'm sure they'd be glad to meet you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Around the Table on the original KHOZ.
Welcome back to Around the Table. We just had an interview with Jeff and Vickie Carnahan from Plants Etc. And we got a lot of information about plants and where their location is and what services they offer. But I didn't even ask about a phone number.
Right.
And if you're interested in maybe calling out there and asking some questions about your plants or how to get them to come out and do a free estimate on landscaping, or even looking at your location to find out. Hold on a second. To find out how you want your landscape to be laid out, front and back, under trees, not trees, that kind of thing. You can give them a call. I've got their phone number, 870-577-2079. 870-577-2079. You can call Jeff or Vickie out there, and they can answer your questions.
She said they've got 6 kids, and they all do something within the business.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little family affair for sure.
Well, it's the best way to do it. Get your family involved.
Well, if you like them.
If you like them.
If you like them, I guess.
If they don't keep asking for money, then that's another
Yeah,
thing, right?
That's probably better. Oh, dear.
Ink is becoming a commodity recently. They're saying that why some potato chip bags will be printed in black and white for a while.
I don't care.
Just as long as you get to eat the
couldn't care
chips.
less.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be pretty for me.
Do you eat chips?
No, very rarely.
Very rarely? Yeah. It says the war in Iran is now drawing the color from the potato chip aisle, at least in Japan, where bags of chips are now being printed in black and white. They can't seem to get their hands on enough industrial ink, which comes from the Middle Eastern oil.
Oh, so that's caused a problem here.
They've asked the U.S. for some, but if the war drags on very much longer, our chip aisles could also get the retro newer treatment, along with everything from detergent jugs to soda cans. Everything may go back to...
I don't even know what that word means.
Noir.
Okay, yeah.
Noir.
Retro noir.
Retro noir. I'm not sure either. But, there was one point in time when companies... we're getting away from the big brands, and they were printing things in black and white. And it was to give you the idea that save money, buy this product, and we're not splurging on color packaging. I don't care.
I'd rather they do it to the food first itself.
What?
Take some of that color. I know it's going to make it ugly and bland, and it probably won't look as appealing, but... if it's healthier, then let's go for healthy, people.
Yeah. Well, that's not the point. It's about profit.
I know.
It's all about the profit.
So, deep fake scammers aren't the only ones pocketing money stolen from your grandma, supposedly.
That's where you go scamming to your grandma. That's where you go.
Well, so is Facebook. According to a new report, Meta allegedly made $14 million from shady ads targeting seniors. And I've seen ads like that, haven't you, on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
The pop-ups used celebrity deepfakes and even impersonated government agencies. All things, excuse me, all things that the Center for Countering Digital Hate says break Meta's policies. Sure, Facebook took down a lot of these ads, but all those scam accounts had an average of 150 more chances to post bogus ads before eventually being blocked.
You would think that Facebook and Meta would have some kind of barrier against scammers like that. I've seen a lot of these ads for products that you go, that doesn't even exist. Because if I'm interested in the ad, I'll search for
Me
it
too.
somewhere else
Yes.
and see if I can buy it somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's not even available
Right.
anywhere else. It doesn't even exist.
But you got to go look, people.
Yeah.
You got to look.
Yeah, you gotta
and a
protect
lot
yourself.
of older folks don't really probably have a big knowledge of how Facebook is anyway. I mean, I know some people that are in their older generation that don't, and they don't try to decipher whether that's real or not.
It's like the news we get. If they say it, we believe it.
Right.
You can't
Not
believe,
anymore.
You can't. Yeah, well, that's true.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Do we need to go to? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Where are we at?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I was looking to see if we need to take our last break.
We can take another break. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll have more ranting from Ann.
I'm not ranting.
Complaining and just giving us all. She sent me to HR 3 times this week for just bogus things.
Things I made up about you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I have to go in there and plead.
Who's in charge of HR here,
I
Dan?
forget who the guy's name is.
Well, we don't have a guy that's here.
Oh. Well, who did I talk to?
Where did you go?
I went to the back room on the right. They said come in at right after you get off your radio thing, and I went back there and I talked for a half an hour.
Huh.
And then the guy got up and went out the back door. I don't know why he did that.
Okay.
Weird stuff going on here. Anyway,
Yep.
we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have more. Stick with us.
Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table. Thanks so much for spending time with us this week. We appreciate that very much. I think we have over 3,000 followers now, which I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
I know that they
Thanks for
click the
being
button.
supporters.
I click a button. I guess I follow people because I get notifications. I guess.
Do you?
If you follow somebody, you get notifications. So we want you to get notified.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, in a good way.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for following us.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, and if you want to go out today and go door to door knocking to see if people want to follow us, you feel welcome to do that. Huh? No, not a good idea.
I don't know. Somebody may just slam that door in your face. What in the world?
You're having a bad day, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. I'm not ready to close, I don't think.
Yeah, well, we can close later.
Who's having the bad day?
I'm not paying much attention. I'm too focused on other things.
You're telling your stories.
I know. I'm telling my stories, and I should be concentrating.
Well, I found this story to be a little sad, actually. It says, are half of us really such sad sacks that we can't remember the last time we had fun? That's not the case with me, thankfully. Yeah. But a new survey has found that 48% of the country feels their lives completely lack any fun at all. A third of us blame our terrible work-life balance. That's it. Oh, no. Same goes for not having enough money. And about 1 in 10 adults can't remember the last time they had a full day just for goofing off.
Well.
So, that's it. But I thought that was kind of sad that many people aren't happy. Fun's gone.
Yeah.
What a way to live. Not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what a sad outlook, I think.
Sad outlook.
Yeah. What are you doing, Dan?
I'm just fixing things over here.
Okay.
You ever been on a... You ever gone to on a cruise, or you've been out to the beach, and where it's a hotel that they supply their own deck chairs,
mm-hmm.
and you go out there and you get out there fairly early, and all these deck chairs have either like a towel
mm-hmm.
on them, and that what does that mean? That means you can't use them.
Right. That's somebody else has already squatted there.
They're squatted there. Well, the hotels are starting to ban that.
You can't. You need to be in your seat unless you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You no longer have to wake up at dawn in the morning just to stake out a deck chair on your next tropical vacation. But it also means you can't use your towel or one of your flip-flops to call dibs on it either.
Wow.
A lot of hotels aren't allowing it now. Now that a German tourist successfully sued a resort where all the deck chairs were always taken.
Whether they're in them or not.
Yeah.
I agree with that rule myself.
Yeah, I think it's silly. Well,
if you have to run to the restroom, that's one thing.
Yeah, but it's you can sit there and stake the place out, and the thing is no one ever comes until the afternoon. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, they comped him 15%, and now some resorts specify that only a human body can reserve a deck chair, not a towel. And once it's occupied for 30 minutes, it's up for grabs again. If you get up after 30 minutes,
or if you're that doesn't make sense.
If you get up and leave and you don't come back in 30 minutes, I guess you could leave your stuff there, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that was interesting.
All righty. Excuse me. Well.
Okay.
Do you know what today is?
Today is, what is today?
I don't hear. Let's see. National Apple Pie Day. You like your apple pie?
I do like my apple pie. I like it with cheese on top.
I used to do that.
Yeah. Like nice American slice of cheese.
Do you prefer that over ice cream on your apple pie?
Well, you got to have it all, don't you?
Okay, I guess you do.
Yeah.
Leprechaun Day. They're not just on cereal boxes. The water spirits are part of the Celtic folklore and are said to live in Hollywood out tree trunks. Yeah. Hollowed out tree trunks.
Trees.
I can't read.
Yeah.
National Night Shift Workers Day. Okay. National Receptionist Day.
Okay.
Donate a day's wages day, Dan. This one's for you.
How about
you can
the root-
donate them to your wife.
How about the root canal day?
That's just bizarre.
That is bizarre. And then NASA graduation day.
Astronauts, new ones.
We got to go. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.